After parking a few meters from the entrance to the bistro, I pulled Luna's visor down to check that my bold red lipstick, appropriately named Vixen, hadn't smeared or stained my teeth. Luna is my Porsche 718 Cayman in Arctic gray. She was a birthday gift to myself, and she was still brand spanking new. I adored the car, and especially appreciated that the good-sized vanity mirror, lit with soft lighting, was enhancing some of my best features. My mother was a celebrated beauty back in Copenhagen in the early 1800s. My father, a wealthy merchant, had reportedly paid a hefty price for her, even though technically she should have gone to him with a sizable dowry. My grandfather, however, hadn't been an especially agreeable man, so much as he'd been an especially greedy one. He'd raised 3 exquisitely beautiful daughters to the ripe old age of 15 and auctioned them off one by one, each one's price increasing in value as their beauty became more and more celebrated. My mother had been the most beautiful of them all. In personality, she was affectionate, thoughtful, and loving, and her death when I was only 10 devastated me. We were so close, both in personality and in looks. Side by side, I could have easily passed for a younger version of her. As I grew older, there were people among the town that hadn't heard of her passing that often mistook me for her. Little had changed of my features in the past 18 decades. Throughout all those years, I'd kept my wavy dark blonde hair long and wore colors that complemented the warm ivory glow of my skin tone. My brow was high, but a pronounced widow's peak kept it from feeling out of proportion, and the rest of my face angled nicely into a pleasing heart shape. My eyes were rather deep set, but their light blue irises glowed from the depths, especially in the right light. I also had my mother's nose and lips, perky and full. The last bit of good fortune she'd bestowed on me was a double row of straight, strong, white teeth. On occasion I've been accused of putting on airs, but the truth is that I've never felt more than a moment or two of insecurity because, in a strange way, the face staring back at me in the mirror has always been more my mother's than mine. Seeing her there, looking back at me, often fills me with comfort. I adored Mama, and even after all this time, I still miss her deeply. Fluffing up my hair a bit and dotting a little more red lipstick on my lips, I sat back to reassess my appearance. I smiled in satisfaction. Why I didn't wear red more often was perhaps its own miscalculation. Reaching for the umbrella on the passenger seat, I glanced quickly at my watch, noting that I was running late, but then Ursula was never on time, so I had still likely beat her here. It had been a while since I'd seen my dear friend, scratch that, my best friend. At least a few weeks, which was another oversight I was finding myself happy to rectify today.